our job is to serve, to bring experience to customer, and I think that this is very joyful, this is very rewarding. I would say we are here to bring positive approach and service to our customer. Why after so many years? Because the scope of our duty is very wide. I will say we are welcoming, but at the same time we have an important team to manage. We are doing sales strategy, we are doing operation. I would say the daily life every day is different. And this is what is very enriching. You never stop learning. I'm coming from a small village in Alsace where my parents have a restaurant and a catering company. My uncle is having a bakery and a pastry shop. And my godfather is a butcher. So I will say I jump into the food and beverage industry quite early on. It was not really my first direction, as I started with economic and mathematics. But after a while, I will say the craft approach came up, and I will say I started my career as a cook. I joined the Ferrandi School in Paris, where I work in a Michelin star restaurant, in a high-end catering company. And from one project to another one, I joined Accor in 2005 for a project of renovation and rebranding of Novotel Warsaw Centrum, which is quite important hotel. Well, when you are a bit younger, you know, you always say that you will make something different of what you have been grown up. But the reality came back, and this is where I felt myself, and this is what's making sense as well. I will say mathematics are very theoretical. I wanted something a bit more practical and back on earth. Michelin star restaurant, yes, it's a very good school, definitely. It's the school of the excellence. I was working in a restaurant that's called Le Laurent, with just close to the Champs-Élysées, and we had the chance to have Monsieur Chef Joël Robuchon as a culinary director. So yes, definitely you are touching what is the expectation of the excellence. It's very demanding, but at the same time you really learn that all details make a difference. I arrived the first time in Hungary in 2010 when I could join Sofitel Budapest Cambridge. But actually I was already here for a long weekend, I think when I was early 20, and to discover the city. So when I had this opportunity, of course, I say yes with great pleasure. Definitely the city is beautiful. The way of life in Budapest is very well balanced. I will say Budapest and Paris have a bit the same physiognomy, if I may say. And yes, it's charming, it's comfortable, it's joyful, it's very lively. The city is very lively. What I like here in Budapest is that, for example, for me personally, you can go for a run on Margate Island, then to jump into Palatinus thermal bath, and 10-15 minutes after you are in the heart of the city where the business is going on. So I would say it's very comfortable. Budapest is a human-sized capital, if I may say. We are quite a unique combo in town. We are a hotel, Novotel Budapest City, and Budapest Congress Center. Both of them opened at the beginning of the 80s. Actually, Budapest Congress Center is more than 35 years old. And I will say it's an important age. That means that the Congress Center has been part of the city for many years, has host many different kind of events. And I will say, when you take over, you receive this key, and your job is to make it sure that you will give the key to the next one in the best condition. So in a way, I am with my team the key keepers, if we can say. And so we need to remember about the tradition, about the fact that we are present, but at the same time we need to bring it to the modernity, to the excellence needs of 2022. We are a congress center. We have, I will say, quite multiple activities. We are as well a concert. We are a concert hall. We are a cultural hall. We are exhibition. We do company party, conference, international, local. So I will say we have a portfolio of events that we can host, which is quite important. I will say name it, and I'm sure that we can do it. So that gives us the chance a bit to bounce back during this period. Definitely, we all know that MICE today is in a challenging situation. Does it mean that it will continue to be? I don't think so. There is a willingness of people to travel. We are definitely ready to welcome back a customer. Does it will take time? Yes, a bit. We are definitely in a transition year. But we believe that, I will say, from a second part of the year, we will be able to re-establish a more normal pattern. We were maybe in the past a hotel with a congress center, and actually now we are a congress center with a hotel. And that means that our first strategy is really to give visibilities to Budapest Congress Center. Internationally, we have joined different international association of Congress Center to make it sure that we can enhance our networking. We are as well much present internationally on fair with the Congress Center, and as well to help to get the destination visible. And then we are an hotel. On top of it, Congress Center is here for 35 years, but we had as well to reinforce the brand, the visibilities as well for our local customer on the Budapest area, because we have as well the facilities to welcome them. We are not only here to welcome international event, local event, we are doing it, and today this is what we are doing with great pleasure. Our job is that we are moving on a regular basis, I will say a country, hotel. So yes, you can win awards along the way. I will say, for example, in 2015, when we won the Spirit of Conquest for luxury in the Sofitel Warsaw, was very rewarding after a quite challenging renovation. Here we won the 35th anniversary of Congress Center, the marketing diamond action. But at the end of the day, I would say what's remain is the story, the connections that you create with your customer, with your team. And as general manager, our job is as well to support and to develop people. So I will say this is what are the stories that last more than the awards.